John Beltran, Joe Ginther, and Grayson Simmons back from Beat Digger Stadium. 4:05 to go in the second. And the Beat Diggers have a 14-7 lead, but it was 14-0, and Weld Central's 28 yards away from tying this game and looking very good on offense. The last two possessions, can the Beat Diggers come up with a play? Cirrus, the quarterback, back to throw, pumps over the middle. The pass is tipped up, incomplete. Boy, nearly picked off by Brandon Rutherford at the 15-yard line, intended for Brandon Hoff. And, you almost say to yourself, the Beat Diggers have got to come up with that interception, considering that unless it's a pass, Weld Central's been effective on almost every run. Well,
it looked like Rutherford ran into C.J. Kukos. They were both going for the same play. One of those guys has to come up with that play for the Beat Diggers and turn the ball over.
Quite frankly, I'm surprised Weld Central even threw the ball. They've been running the ball so well. 2nd down and 10. Hoff is now the quarterback from the 28. There's the give to Castro, a very short gain across the left side. Maybe a couple of yards. We'll see where it's spotted. But Darren Wilt was in on the play, and they'll call it around the 27. A gain of 1, 3rd down and 9. But moments ago it was 3rd and 7, and the Rebels picked up the first down on a run.
That's okay. 3rd and long. Beat Diggers can play ball here. Win on 3rd down. Go to 4th down. They're probably going to go for it down in the territory here. Turn the ball over. That's what we need, turnovers.
3rd and 9 from the Beat Digger 27-yard line. Hoff, the quarterback, once again under center. Back to throw, looking, heaving it up the left side. A Beat Digger's out there. It's going to be tipped up incomplete. Broken up near the goal line by Bruce Melendez. An excellent play. It'll be 4th down and 9, as that was simply a jump ball, and J.J. Cirrus, who's still limping back towards the huddle, was the intended receiver.
Cirrus ran a fade pattern thrown up by Hoff. Once again, Melendez going stride for stride. Does a good job going to meet the ball at the highest point, swatting it down, and making it a 4th down.
Weld Central obviously will go for it with 3:19 remaining in the second quarter. 4th and 9, a huge play in this game, despite the fact that we're only in the first half, from the Beat Digger 27-yard line. And Cirrus is going to roll to his left, coming with pressures. Muir throwing off his back foot, incomplete. And it was Kyle Muir who created that play. That ball fell incomplete at around the 2-yard line. Cirrus had to throw the football, and the Beat Diggers take over.
Good play by Kyle Muir there, getting good pressure on the quarterback there, getting a good hit, solid hit on him. And the quarterback for Weld Central, he's not having himself a very good night to start off this game.
Yeah, Cirrus is limping. He's thrown an interception. A play was just broken up near the goal line. And now it sets up well for Brush. Boy, they could score before the end of the first half. They're on their own 27. They've got 2 timeouts with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to play with. Then going into that second half, it's looking really good for the Beat Diggers. C.J. Kukas is the quarterback. On 1st and 10 at their own 27, Wise alone, set back. Melendez in motion to the right. He's got the handoff, swings it wide towards the sideline, looking for a block, and he's going to be taken down after a gain of maybe a yard to around the 28-yard line. He couldn't get the corner, and Scott Persicchiti made the tackle. That's the bad news. You go out of bounds when you only gain a yard. And, well, they're going to give him no gain, in fact. 2nd down and 10, and Melendez is out, and Tanner Morrow back in.
Simple 2-minute offensive stuff, John. You get around to the ends or around the corner. If you can't make any more yards, get out of bounds, stop the clock, and go on to the next play.
2nd down and 10 at their own 27. And we have an official's timeout. I wonder if time ran off the clock after he got out of bounds, because they're looking up at the clock. Yeah, I think they might have to add some time onto that clock. Because there's 2:49 to go. The play started with 3:15. Yeah, they're going to have to add time to that clock.
But, John, I like what they're doing here, coming out with their 2-minute offense. They're getting C.J. Kukos a chance to hold on to the ball. I know he handed the ball off, but finding a way to get your best player, one of your best players on offensive football, is what you should be doing. Good players make the great plays in the big games, and they're going to win you the games.
Yep, and we've heard that before. But the reason we've heard it, it's proven true. The Beat Diggers with 3:01 to go. They've added 12 seconds. 2nd down and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Weiser the lone setback. Garcia's now the quarterback. He'll turn around, and he'll hand it off to Weiser right up the middle. He's got some yardage, but not a ton. To around the 30, picks up 3. 3rd down and 7. As Alan Goodka made the play, and like you said, they've got to run away from him. Anytime they run right at him, he's going to make some contact because he's so big.
Well, it looks like what Brush is doing on offense right now with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left to go is running the football, see if they can't spring one of those big plays and get them into field goal range.
The Bee Diggers want to continue this drive on 3rd and 7 at their own 30-yard line. Weiser once again the lone setback, and Garcia's back to throw, looking. He's being pressured. He's going to run out of it, slips out of a tackle to the 33-yard line. He's taken down with one arm. Gain of around 3 on the play, and there is is Garcia hurt? Oh, boy. Garcia might be hurt out there. And it'll be a gain of 3, but he was shirt-tailed down. Let's see, he's getting up slowly. Yeah, maybe he just rolled an ankle. He looks, it looked pretty severe when he went down, Joe, but I think he's getting up and he's okay. But Weld Central did call a timeout. Now the Bee Diggers will have to punt with 2:14 to go before the break, leading 14-7, and Weld Central down to just one timeout.
The last play there was just a simple 3-step drop. What you'd like to see more from Eric Garcia is getting depth from the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down and long. Defensive linemen are going to pin their ears back and come at you. 3-step drop, get that 5 to 7 yard separation from the line of scrimmage, and it gives you more of an opportunity, more time to find an open receiver there.
He did take off pretty quickly, and he gained 3 yards in the play, but he took off quickly. So now C.J. Kukas will have to punt. Alex Nadeau and Edgar Castro back to receive, and we know that Castro's a game breaker. See if Kukas can get off an excellent punt. So it looks like the Bee Digger defense is going to have to do it. It was an offensive first quarter, but neither team has scored in the second. Perfect snap. Kukas gets off a gorgeous punt, end over end. It'll bounce at the 36-yard line, take a Bee Digger roll. It'll be downed at the 30-yard line. So very nice punt of 37 yards. And Weld Central has the ball at their own 30 with 2:04 to go before the end of the first half. So let's see what the Bee Diggers can come up with defensively. For all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. See, there's enough time left that I don't think Weld Central necessarily has to pass the ball yet.
I don't think they have to either. They have a good, solid running game going. They break a big play, just like I was talking about the Bee Diggers doing on offense, and they can do some damage.
1st and 10, and Saris is in a shotgun formation. Backs to his left and right, and Saris is going to hand it off on the right. Nope, he's going to keep it himself, take it off to the left side. He's got a seam to the outside of the 40-yard line, and he backs his way as he's thrown down by Brandon Rutherford and other Bee Diggers at around the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. But that's a gain of 12 and a Weld Central first down.
Good play fake by Saris out of the shotgun formation. They come out in shotgun. There's 2 minutes left. Everybody's thinking he's going to throw the ball, and he doesn't. A very good design, very well-run play on offense.
Still plenty of time to go at their own 42-yard line. 1:47 to go in the second. Shotgun formation. Saris is going to hand it off to Castro, cutting it back towards the middle. A flag is down. First down across the 50 to around the 47. Picks up 11 yards, but it looks like it's coming back. And the initial indication is going to be, let's see, still waiting for it, a hold. Or is that a personal foul?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. So that's going to be huge. That's going to be a 15-yarder. I mean, rarely do you see an offensive face mask, but that's what happens if you try to block somebody and you block too high.
A lot of times when you see those offensive face mask penalties, they come from inside the trenches with the O&D line. An O-lineman coming up underneath the face mask. They call that quite often, but you don't see it.
Well, they should mark this off from the end of the play. I think they're looking at the end of the play, which would have been about a 10-yard gain. It should be marked off from where the penalty was committed because they didn't throw this towards the end of the play. They threw it during the play.
Yeah, I think that's a spot foul there from where the flag sits. You saw him get up and move the flag, put it where the penalty was, and that's where they'll march off the 15 yards.
Are they going to say this is against Brush now? I have no idea. I mean, he pointed towards Weld Central. But nothing. I have no idea what's happening at this point, Joe. I mean, that gives me a chance to tell you that for all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. I just saw some separation, not that the Bee Diggers were walking back. But normally, like I said, when a face masking penalty is called, it's against the defense. And now I think they finally got it right. And they're going to walk it off against the offense. Maybe they were figuring out, like you said, a spot foul from their own 41, so it's going to go back. It should go back to around the 26 or 27-yard line. which would set up essentially a first down and about 25 or 26 yards to go. It'll be at the 27. Yeah, they've got to get to the Beet Digger 48-yard line, so it's 1st and 27, still with 100 seconds to go in the opening half.
That's a big penalty for Weld Central. I mean, the 1st and 26 is a long ways to go. 10 yards, gaining 10 yards consistently is rather difficult, but 26 is almost impossible.
Shotgun formation for Cirrus, and he's going to hand it off in a big hole for Persicidi, who gains around 7 yards in the play. Darren Wilt makes the tackle as he went from the 27 to around the 34. Again, the 7-yard pickup. And it'll be 2nd down and 18 to go for Weld Central. They've got to hurry up if they want to score here. 1:14 to go. They're still on their own side of the field. From the 34, 2nd and 18. Saris will keep it himself, cuts it back towards the middle, and he dives across the 40 to the 42. He picks up 8 yards. And it looked like Kyle Hefner made the play. 3rd down and 10. Their final timeout with a minute even to go in the opening half.
You know, they're doing a good job. They pick up 7 on first down, 8 on second down. Then they'll have a 3rd and 11, I think it would be.
Yeah, I think they're going to give them about a 3rd and 10. The ball's at the 42. They've got to get to the Beet Digger 48-yard line. Committed to serving those in production ag, Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. And who knows if the Beet Digger stopped them here. Brush has a couple of timeouts. And they'll probably, I would assume they'd stay conservative. The Beet Diggers got the football back deep in their own territory. But one possibility is the Beet Diggers go after the punter, try to block the kick, and do something on special teams.
Yeah, I'd like to see that, a big special teams play. But so far, both teams have had a chance with their 2-minute offense, keeping the ball on the ground. They don't want to look like they don't want to make a mistake in a close ball game. Maybe take it into the half the way it is.
3rd and 10. Saris pumps, looking to throw. He lofts it up towards the middle. The pass is going to be broken up by C.J. Kukas at the 31-yard line, intended for Alex Nadeau. An outstanding defensive play. And back deep was also Brandon Rutherford, so the Beet Diggers had that well covered. 4th and 10, 54 seconds to go, and Weld Central will punt.
Very good job by C.J. Kukos. He knew he had help on the inside with the safety coming over the top. He positioned the play, like I said before. He went up, met it at the highest point, and that's how you play defense.
Well, it doesn't look like the Beet Diggers are going to come after this, but Shea Hansen's certainly a game breaker. He's got a defensive touchdown this year. Brandon Hoff standing at his own 29, awaiting the snap. It is perfect. Beet Diggers with a light rush. It's a short punt, and Hansen will let it bounce at the 26. It spins sideways, and it's down at the 26-yard line. 45 seconds to go. You know, that's still quite a bit of time with 2 timeouts remaining. If you can rattle off one big play, and let's not forget, okay, I know you're not used to hearing this, Joe, but the Beet Diggers have a kicker. Jesus Cardenas, only a freshman, and he's got a leg. And if you get it far enough, you can set up for a decent field goal.
You know, that's a good point, John. We don't normally have that, and I think that's normal throughout 2A. Not very many teams have a kicker, or even high school for that matter. If we get one big play here, maybe we'll give him an opportunity.
Jesus Cardenas on the sideline at the Weld Central 43, perhaps awaiting that chance, but it's not going to happen. The Beet Diggers are going to take a knee and take this into the locker room, leading by a score of 14-7. They'll have to run one more play, it looks like, with 36 seconds to go. And we've had a tale of 2 completely different quarters, 14-7 after 1, and now it's still going to be the same score at the break. But keep in mind that the Beet Diggers know they do receive the second half kickoff, which can build upon that momentum that they established in the opening half. And the safety net way back at the 15-yard line for the Beet Diggers. That looks like Shea Hansen is taking the snap. Will be Garcia. He'll take a knee. And that's actually C.J. Kukas back there. And we have reached halftime with the score. Brush 14, Weld Central 7. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.